Hey, there's no sit down today because my microphone's being weird, but still, I want to talk to you. Buying this thing was a mistake. I am so good at segues. Throughout life, there are going to be a lot of things that you do wrong and a lot of things you mess up on. I've experienced so many, either that's wrestling, that, or talking to someone and saying something incorrect. Mistakes are seriously a big part of life. And the idea that we should fear mistakes has been deeply rooted into a lot of us. And that's not the thing we should be doing with them. Mistakes are human. They are what make us individuals. If we were a perfect species, there would be no point in existing, in invention, in creativity. Being perfect is such an overrated thing because that's not a good life to live. If you've never been challenged, how can you be truly happy with what you've accomplished? There are a lot of things that you can do wrong, and there are a lot of things that you have done wrong, and there are a lot of things you will do wrong eventually. But I'm not saying that to be scary, to fearmonger you. I'm telling the truth, and it's not something scary. Really, you can grow from these mistakes, and that's what we do as people. We adapt to the things that we've done wrong and we fix them. If there was a person that kept stubbing their toe on their door every single morning and they just let that mistake drag them down all the time, their toe would be missing. But if that person fixes their mistakes and realizes that they're a part of life, it happened, I gotta move on and I gotta fix it, then that person still has their toe. But don't go out of your way to fix other people's mistakes or fix mistakes that aren't your fault. Because seriously, that can be such a heavy lift on a person, and it's not healthy. I remember a big part of my life, and honestly, it still is. I am terrified of making mistakes, and I'm kind of like talking to myself too here. You can't fix everything, and that's a good thing. Some things don't need to be fixed. But what you can do is you can grow and you can learn from these mistakes. Sitting back and letting a mistake consume you is the worst thing that you can do, genuinely. So just try your hardest because you're gonna make mistakes, but as long as you're trying, that's all that matters, genuinely. Yesterday, I was recording episode 3, and I had to re-record the entire thing because I made a mistake with my microphone. I was upset, I'm gonna be honest, but I fixed it, and I got great reception on that video. And that's what drives me to keep going forward with these videos. And mistakes should drive you to keep trying. So again, don't give up after a mistake. Grow from it, and learn from it. How do I... Oh,